Greetings from LightWorker. Thank you very much for visiting my channel. For those of you who don't know me, again, my name is LightWorker, and I do monthly tarot and Akashic Records readings in this channel for each zodiac sign. For those of you who would like to reach out to me for a personal reading, please visit my website, www.amalightworker.com, or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com to book your session with me. I am posting all of my contact information in the show more description box down here below. If you are new, welcome to you. Please remember to subscribe, to like, to share, thumbs up. When you do subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. We just had a full moon this past month in July, and we are about to have another full moon in Aquarius, so in the same sign. The full moon will be taking place Sunday, August 22nd, at approximately 29 degrees of Aquarius. Of course, this full moon will be affecting each and every zodiac sign. Because this is such an important event, 2 full moons in the same sign that happens to be the Aquarius back to back, it's very important that you understand a lot of energy will be shifting and moving, more so than with just a regular full moon. So for that reason, the Akashic Records did suggest to me that my viewers are going to need some energy clearing. Therefore, I am organizing another group energy clearing to take place a day before the full moon. So the group energy clearing will be taking place Saturday, August 21st, 2021 at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who cannot make it live, the session will be recorded and will be posted for you, for the participants. For those of you who would like to register, the energy exchange for this group energy session is $25, and you are going to find a PayPal link to register for it down here below. And if anything comes up, you can always email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com if you wish to register for it. The last energy clearing that I did in a group session was very successful. So the more the merrier, because that's how we raise the vibration. Now, to all of you, to each and every zodiac sign, what is it that you need to know about this full moon in Aquarius? You are going to feel the effects of this full moon in Aquarius for at least 2 weeks after it happens. Number one, they are showing me that there's going to be a lot of hope and optimism. You are going to feel renewed. For many of you, you are going to feel inspired. You may feel inspired to start a new relationship. You may feel inspired to heal an existing relationship. You may feel inspired to break free from everyday's restrictions and everyday's limited thoughts that maybe you have, because it's very important to free oneself from their own thoughts. For many of you, you are going to have this sense of reconnecting with others. There's going to be a huge shift in relationships, in communications within each and every relationship. It's going to be about what kind of a rapport have you been building with a parent, with a sibling, with a friend, with groups of people, communities of people that you belong to, that you associate yourself with. And also, of course, that rapport and that communication that you have been establishing so far in a love-related relationship or in a marriage. For many of you, you are going to have this sense that fate is finally smiling down at you. There's going to be this huge shift, particularly for those of you who happen to be single during this time. You may feel drawn to try something. Maybe you had given up on dating. You may go back to it. Maybe you used to do online dating and then you quit. You may be going back to it. You are going to put yourself in a circumstance where you are going to end up connecting with others, even if it is online. And you are going to make quite an impression on someone with whom, for some of you, there's going to be some kind of a romantic relationship developing. So it feels that for many singles, of course, each and every one of you, you have your own fate, you have your own destiny. This is just a general reading. Contact me for a private reading if this is what you wish to do. But it feels that this full moon is very, very good for those of you who are single and open to meet new people. Secondly, this full moon is going to boost your capacity for abundance, because abundance, it's a two-way street, to give and to receive. And for many of you, it's finally time to reap the rewards of your hard work. If you have been investing your time, your energy, your money into a project, into a business, into your career, there is, for many of you, success in the making. For many of you, you are going to finally reveal your plans, something that you have been working on that maybe you only shared with a small group of people. You could be launching a new website. You may be launching a new channel. You may be launching a new social media platform. You could be launching a book. You may be launching a course, a class. You may be doing a big presentation, maybe during a meeting. It's all about you sharing of your ideas, but this time around, you are sharing something that has already begun. You are not rushing to share something that hasn't even happened yet. It feels like you are on the verge of beginning something. Maybe you just begun something, and now you're going to be making that big announcement. Career is on the rise. For many of you, if you have been looking for a job, maybe you have been jobless for some time now, it feels that you are going to get a great deal of support and luck to find a job. Many people out of nowhere, out of the shadows, people from the past may suddenly show up and offering to you some kind of a job or an opportunity to start a business together, or an opportunity to get together into some kind of an endeavor and generate money together. For some of you, you have been a little bit disappointed, maybe because of the economy, maybe because you were hoping that by now you could have gotten a raise, or by now you should have been in a higher position in your job. And maybe it didn't quite turn out that way. There were bumps and disappointment around the way that were directed by the greater forces, everything that's going on in the world right now. So they were out of your control. For some of you, something that you have been hoping for to get, maybe something that you did put in the back burner, suddenly an opportunity comes back, almost like it's coming back from the past, to give a boost to your finances, to your job, to your career, and maybe also some kind of a job opportunity that you thought you lost. You are going to be on the spotlight. Aquarius in particular. I'm also getting the sense of many water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Air, Pisces, that you are going to feel the most blessed by sudden events, things happening all of a sudden, or things happening at the very last moment. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It feels that when it comes to new beginnings, you are the one that is going to have the most blessings. Anything that you start around this time is going to feel to you like it was meant to be. If a relationship starts to happen around this time, if a pregnancy begins during this time, if the birth of a child begins during this time, if you end up in a new home, if you attract new people in your life, so anything new at all is going to feel that it was the change that maybe was missing in your life, and it's finally happening, and you're going to have that feeling that it was meant to be. And for many of you, you are going to feel that you were at the right time, at the right place. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's going to be a huge, significant shift in how you feel about your significant other. You are going to be able to see a whole new perspective, what's going on between the appearances. And you are somehow going to break free from an addiction, if you happen to have one, bad habits, if you happen to have one, or even to break free from some restrictive condition within a relationship that you have. So for those of you who maybe felt a little bit constricted, restricted by a relationship that you have, maybe even in your own marriage, there's going to be some kind of you leaving all of that behind and walking toward your freedom. So you may end up making a huge and significant decision that is going to affect your relationship or your marriage. And for some of you, if it means that you're going to walk out because that's where your healing is, that's what you're going to end up doing. To all of the zodiac signs, you are now going to start to collect. If there is somebody who owes you a debt and maybe they haven't been able to pay you, they may start to pay you little by little. You could be the one taking some action so they can start to pay you. And if for some of you it means that you have to take a legal action, that's what you're going to do. Many of you are going to be looking at investments, financial investments. What do I do from this point on? And I'm getting a sense that for many of you, you are going to be consulting either with an accountant, you may be consulting with a bank, you may be consulting with a financial expert, but you are going to be getting a first opinion and a second opinion about what is the best use of your financial resources right now, what is the best investment for you. And some of you are also going to figure out another way for you to generate more money. For those of you who have some kind of a passive income, there's going to be some new opportunities for you to increase this passive income. There's going to be some money showing up for some of you in the form of an inheritance, in the form of money coming to you from a lawsuit, money coming to you from a divorce settlement, money coming to you from spousal support or child support. You may start to look into what is it that you potentially maybe qualify to get, whether that is government assistance or another way for you to qualify to get some financial aid, financial support. If it is not the government, it could be through people who and organizations that are willing to help. You are going to have this sense of blessing that you communicating with other people, collaborating with other people. You are going to have the sense that you are doing something for the greater good. You may get together to check on another person, how they're doing, to help them. You may get together with other people trying to help somebody financially, or even to organize GoFundMe campaign. You may be drawn to offer some free advice and not charge for it. You may feel drawn to offer your time, your expertise into helping people that maybe are at their very beginning. They don't have the skill and the expertise that you have by now in any given field. But most importantly, you are going to feel seen. You are going to feel that you are valued. You are going to feel that you matter, that your opinion matters. And there's going to be some of you whose physical appearance is going to very drastically change. You could be doing during this time some kind of a huge transformation. Okay, maybe with your physical appearance, could be your hair, your hairstyle. Maybe you get some fillers done in your face. It could be through cosmetic surgeries for some of you. It could be that maybe your body has been going through a lot of shedding of extra weight, and now you are ready, okay, to exhibit a whole new wardrobe and to go out and about and to show off your new body. So it feels that you are just going to tap into your own wisdom, your inner wisdom, and you are going to tap a little bit more in your joy. And yes, sometimes this full moon, it's not so easy, because we have to be careful, everything in moderation. Okay, this is a big warning for this full moon, everything in moderation. If you go out to party, everything in moderation. Because for some people who are very sensitive toward energy, they could have like a strong emotional reaction from it. You may start to feel a little heavy before you start to feel that joy. But one thing is for sure, where there's going to be a problem that may be showing up out of nowhere, where there's going to be a problem that this full moon is going to highlight, also this full moon is going to highlight the solution. The universe is going to intervene to bring to you, to connect you to the resources that you need to find the solution, to the people that are meant to bless you, to help you during this time of transformation. And your job is also to learn how to be a little bit more in the moment. You may feel a little bit more spontaneous than usual, but it is in these spontaneous moments that you are going to feel the biggest blessings, the biggest joy, that you are going to make those memories in which you are going to come back from time to time. So anything that is meant to happen is going to happen, okay, around the full moon, and also for 2 weeks afterwards. So you need to rest assured that anything that you wanted to do, in spite of your best efforts, if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be, but you're going to feel happy because something else would happen instead. Anything that maybe you didn't even plan on doing, maybe it's going to kind of be presented to you like a gift from the universe, because again, what is meant to happen is meant to happen. For some of you, you are going to be in a situation where you are going to be surrounded by people who either are artists, this could be politicians, this could be people who are experts in the same profession that you have, and you are going to feel honored. For some of you, you may be asked to do an interview. For other ones, you may be asked to be in some kind of a discussion panel. You may decide to enter a competition. You may be chosen to be a jury member where you get to judge other people's performances or whatever it is that they may be competing for. And for some of you, you may end up creating something very unique that maybe later on, you may present that to an audience and you may generate a lot of money from it, or you may end up winning a prize or being nominated for something. Do pay attention to where your inspiration is going to take you. What could you be creating during this time? Okay, pay attention to your dreams. And for some of you, the best use of the energy of this full moon in Aquarius is to work with a vision board. A vision board could simply be a piece of paper when you write down your intention. For those of you who prefer to manifest by taking a bubble bath, focus on 3 intentions, okay, for this full moon. There's going to be a lot of letting go and release of anger for those of you who you have been experiencing anger, resentment. There's going to be that sense that finally you are releasing whatever you need to release from your past energy, memories, whether you were connected to it consciously or subconsciously. A lot of releasing, so that you get more connected to your joy, to your inner child, to the pure form of happiness. And to all of you, remember, your soul has a very unique soul purpose. In the Akashic Records, we define this as your highest purpose. And you are going to have a glance into what is the higher purpose of your soul. And what is that one baby step that you can do now that is going to relate you better and closer to the higher purpose of your soul? Each and every one of you needs to remember that you are a unique human being with unique experiences. And at some point, you are going to get tired of being compared to other people, or you're going to get tired when you compare yourself to other people. Because each and every one of you is unique. Even twins don't have the same experiences in life. So lastly, you are going to learn to embrace what is unique about you, okay? You are going to learn to understand better the individual that you are, to respect the individual that you are, and to come from a place of gratitude, because the only way toward the manifestation of the abundance that you are entitled to is through the magical word of being thank you and I am grateful. Open sesame. You can open sesame with this magic feeling. It's not just a word, it's a feeling of deep gratitude for yourself and others. And that's how you open the door to the abundance that you by birth are entitled to. So remember to give thanks to yourself. Remember to give thanks to the people who have always been there for you and helped you. And remember to give thanks to everything and everyone, to amplify the power of this full moon. And surely an energy clearing will also help you with that. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, for those of you who would like to register for the group energy clearing, please click in the link down here below. The PayPal link is posted down here below to register. The energy exchange for that again is $25, and it's open to anyone who likes to participate. The more the merrier, because that's how we raise the energy. It's going to take place on Zoom on Saturday, the day before the full moon, Saturday, August 21st at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. And don't worry, if you register and you cannot participate live, you are going to be able to feel the energy clearing, and you are going to receive a recording of it after the session, just like we did the last time I organized a group energy clearing. I'm very excited about this, and I cannot wait to see each and every one of you on Zoom for this group energy clearing. It was a pleasure doing these readings for you. Remember that you can always contact me. I'm always available to do private sessions with you. Please visit my website, www.amalightworker.com, or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. And when you visit my website, remember that I also created a brand new abundance program. It is channeled through the Akashic Records. It is a 5-part abundance program. And for those of you who would like to know more about it, if you like to sign up for it, you are going to be working with me one-to-one basis. We're going to have one session each week for 5 weeks consecutively, and we are going to focus on abundance and prosperity. So not only money and finances, it's going to cover a lot more. So don't hesitate to ask me questions about that as well. I'm going to leave you with my blessing, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye for now. like, share, subscribe. Bye.